here we're going to talk about the U visas.
What is a U visa?
U visa is very much a new thing. It started with like only about 10 years ago with S, T, U, and V visas. U visa is a victim of crime.
Okay.
So there are three things in a U visa. Number one, there has to be a crime. So what is a crime? There are two laws in America, civil law and criminal law. Crime is criminal. So you report it to the police. You report it to the law enforcement authorities. So it could be a SEC crime, a stock manipulation crime. It has to be a crime. Number two, you have to be a direct victim. What is a direct victim? So, for example, my daughter, who's an American citizen, is raped. She's an American citizen. I'm the mother. I'm not the direct victim because it's only my daughter who's raped. On the other hand, because she's an American citizen, I probably would not be entitled to a U visa unless I'm a traumatized mother who witnessed the crime and I'm become a direct victim. So U visa is not as easy as what people think. So number one has to be a crime, law enforcement report. Number two, you have to be a victim. So let's assume my daughter is foreign born, now is 12 years old, is from Mexico. She was a rape victim. Because she's a foreign born rape victim, she's a direct victim. I'm an indirect. Anytime it's a child victim, the parents are protected and the sibling of the child who's under 18 is protected. This is very important. So two things. You have to be a victim. There has to be a crime, law enforcement report. Number three, the third element is there has to be injuries. What is injuries? As I said last time, there are two types of injuries. You have to have physical injury, which means that you have the police report, and medical injury from emergency room or from medical doctors, or psychological traumatized experience, which you can always obtain from victim services in each state, city, municipal, federal government. So essentially, let me repeat, three elements in a U visa. You have to have a crime, law enforcement report. You have to be a victim, a direct foreign born victim. Number three, it has to have injuries.
My next question is, what is my requirement to work with the police once the application is filed?
Once a U visa is filed, the issue now is when U visa first started, it takes on about 3 to 6 to 9 months for approval. Now it's waiting for at least 5 years. The last U visa approved that I've personally seen from our office is sometime in December of 2014. So in the past 5 years, U visa have not been approved. So it's becoming more and more difficult, but you really should and need to assist the police to report the crime, to pick up the bad guy, to every time they call you and subpoena you to testify, you need to follow up with the police.
So here we're being asked, what are some qualifying crimes for this?
Qualifying crimes means that what kind of crimes could you get U visa? It should be aggravated assault. It should not be just a pure theft unless it's serious. It should be some domestic violence, something with blood, or gun on your head. It's common sense. Maybe rape is a qualifying crime. It should be something more serious than just someone threatening you or something. I mean, threats are very serious too in today's world.
Okay. So now we have a very good question, very important here, and it says, does the person committing the crime have to be a U.S. citizen? And does the crime have to happen inside the United States?
The crime has to happen in the United States. We have done some cases where the country was so bad and some bad people came from that country to America and hurt our people, even though they're foreign born. But the crime should be better to be in the United States because that's where we report to law enforcement. The person committing the crime does not have to be U.S. citizen, could be from any nationalities.
So it says here, what kind of evidence do I need to support my application?
You need 918B. That's the most important piece of paper. The agency officers sign the 918B. You need the police instance report to be attached to 918B. You need to prove injuries. That means any medical report you have, any psychological report you have, emergency room reports, victim services report. You also, the three things, the law is, it's really interesting in America. That's why I love law school experience. The three elements: criminal records, your nexus to the harm, to the criminal record, and injury. So you need to prove I'm a direct victim. So you need your birth certificate, your passport, things to prove who you are. You are the direct victim. So on 918B, on the top left-hand corner, your name should be there and not someone else's name. And then the form should be filled out completely. So you need 918B, 918. If you, as a spouse, it's 918A, but the principal is 918. I like to also include the I-192 for waivers. Like if I came illegally, I had a criminal record, I had a perm bar. Those are all waivers under I-92. Right now, immigration is tough, very tough on the adjudication of I-192. I also like to file two work permit. One is what we call the 14, means that if you're deferred, that means you have the 2 years. It used to be 1 year, now it's 2 years because it's taking so long. But if the quota is met, you get the A19 for the principal and A20 for the principal beneficiary for the work permit. That work permit is good for 4 years. And after 3 years and 1 day of the 4-year work permit, you can apply for green card.
So our next question is, if it is approved, can I get a green card? And what about my family?
Yes, your family will get a green card, which consists, American families' definition are different from Asian families or Middle Eastern families or Latino families. In Latino and Asian families, we define family unit as father, mother. Even though I'm 35 years old, I have my wife and my children. In the American definition of American families, or in the American immigration law definition of families, it's only me, my spouse, and my children who is foreign born. So yes, if under 21, I'm a direct victim, my parents will get the green card, I will get the green card, and any siblings at time of filing at the age of 18. So even though at time of approval, they're over 18, they also should get the green card. So the family will get the green card. As far as approved, can I get the green card? Yes, but you can only apply 3 years and 1 day after the approval of the 4-year work permit. The issue is if the green card takes more than a year, you're okay because you get the C9 work permit. But what happens if that green card is denied? Then you cannot do refile, you can do a motion to reopen because they will not extend the 4-year work permit. They will only extend the 2-year work permit because you're deferred. The 10,000 number is not reached. So be very careful with that. That the green card should be approved based on U visa because the green card is denied. They're not going to parallel track it. They're not going to extend the 19 or 20 work permit. If the green card is denied, then you're stuck with being naked here. So you're no more status.
Thank you for watching our video here with attorney Margaret Wong. My name is Stephanie Ayala. We hope you enjoyed today's topic. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave any questions or comments down below that we can potentially use for future videos. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For more information about our law firm, check out our website at iamwong.com and feel free to schedule a consultation at 216-566-9908. Thank you.